And so we are going live.
I love how it tells you every time. Oh, back, go ahead.
Yeah. We are here. Redirecting. And so we are going live. Yes. Peace and light.
I love how it tells you every time. Oh, back, go ahead.
Yeah. All right.
It's like an echo or something.
Yeah, we always get the first back play.
Okay.
So much love and light, universe. This is Mahatma Starseed. We are tapping in. So I called our talk Elite Anime Talks. What y'all think about that?
I dig it. Dig it.
Thanks. Thank you. So let me see how this is looking on Instagram. All right, cool. I can just leave this like this for now. Being able to tap in, creating consistent dialogue for our community to be able to find reputable places to just vibe up and chill out. So I got with me two of my wonderful community members from the Royal Community Connection. And I'm going to take this time to let them introduce themselves to the audience. And then we're going to talk more about why are we here. So take it away, Zob. Share. Who are you? Why are you here with us today?
What's up? My name's Zob, Captain Zob the God, High Priest Zob, whatever you want to call me. One of those, though. You can find me at Futuristic Ghost Milk on Instagram. Tribe Nunahi is the website. I'm here to discuss spiritual meanings of anime, with my man Pounds and Mahatma Starseed. You know what's up.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Pounds. I also go by that kid Pounds. Out here to bring about the safe space and the energy within the anime-ness. As Zob just brought out as well, the conversations around the holistic sides of this piece of culture that we just all seem to love. And it was a pleasure being out here and being able to talk to y'all.
Did it freeze for you guys too, or is that just me?
You seemed to froze for me, but I felt like I could still kind of like hear that you were there.
Oh, okay.
We are still green on live. So it probably was because I was switching the screens. So maybe that's what happened. I went from speaker to gallery view. So being able to just roll with the punches. We here.
This is live. Like that's stuff just happens.
Tuning in live. I'm outside sitting in front of the moon, but it's covered by a tree. So I came outside earlier and I'm like, where is the moon at? I know it's out here already. But I couldn't see it. But then I was sitting over here and I seen it glistening just a little bit through the tree. And I was like, oh, that's why. That's definitely.
Yeah, see. Over here in Kentucky, it's mad cloudy. So we probably not about to see the moon for a minute, for real.
Wow.
That's cool. That's another thing we didn't share. We tapping in over here in 3 different states of mind. I think it's super cool. I'm over here in my New Jersey portal. We got Zob over there in Kentucky. Pounds is in the Philly area.
All East Coast though. That's groovy.
Facts.
Yeah.
So I want to ask both of y'all a question because I'm not gonna always be here. This is gonna be y'all stage. I'm just here to present the energy, let y'all know I'll be in the background doing making sure that things are flowing effortlessly. We'll be having some guests frequenting from time to time. For now, we'll be going live on Sundays at 8:30 to expect us about every other Sunday, at least twice a month. Y'all be able to check us out, get some highlights, some important what would you call, comparisons of what it is that we're dealing with, you know, in our life that may not seem so animated, but it is definitely there. And the anime world definitely brings a more vivid light of how we are engaging with each other on a spiritual level, on a non-physical plane. Because it's not real, you know, we need some type of representation that's going to help us be like, oh, that's what my energy is doing. That's why, you know, I'm creating, you know, this fortress, or engaging in the battle in such a way. And I think it's really important for us to advance the way that we are watching TV, or any other, you know, scheduled programming, because for me, I always say, like, TV is not here for it to just fill our minds. TV is really here for us to take a break, to what's that word? Like, you know, it's a D word, like to distract, to like, you know, desensitize us from like the everyday life, you know. But we can also use it, I like to call it movie magic, you know, TV magic, you know, being able to see the message in the story so that we can actually, you know, use something and utilize it for ourselves, because we have superpowers here in the galactic world of being. We understand we have some goddamn superpowers, and sometimes I feel like Pikachu and I need to see, like, you know, what those things are capable of. Or, you know, one of my favorite animes that I watch, I don't watch it avidly, I'm not consistent, however, Seven Deadly Sins was one of my faves. Have y'all watched that?
Seven Deadly Sins is groovy. Towards the end there, it got rusty. I don't know if they were just running out. Not, but it's the whole story. Big.
Oh, dang it. We got Zob in the Matrix.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, Muhammad, I can hear you, Zab. I heard you speaking on the, you know, Seven Deadly after that, but you know, just go off to energy since you brought it up, Muhammad. I mean, Seven Deadly Sins, I watched it a little bit in the beginning, and then I just kind of like, it's really Meliodas. Just like I just couldn't vibe with Bull, because I was like, bro, he was just too focused on women. And I was like, bro, like, you gotta, you the main character. I was like, bro, it was as if like Sanji was like the main character. Literally, I was like, bro, this is different. He's yeah, that was my one critique about the John. My favorite character was I forget his name, but he had the spiky gray hair, and he was like wearing red.
So I may have fixed the issue. I wasn't connected to Wi-Fi on my tablet at first, so I just connected it, and I'm sure that will probably make a big difference.
I mean, you sound clear.
Groovy. So yeah, that's the main thing that I was saying with Seven Deadly Sins. Big fan. Towards the end, it seemed like it lost a little bit of funding as far as the animation goes or whatever, but the overall storyline, big fan. And I heard you talking about Meliodas. He was like he couldn't vibe with him because, you know, each anime has that, you know, that character though, you know, and I feel like that's just something that's in the anime universe or something, you know. But as far as everything else, I vibe with Meliodas. I think he's pretty groovy.
I vibe with this guy in the green.
Hey, King's my dude. He's my favorite character for sure.
Yeah, with the body switching.
Yeah.
That's one of my traits.
Oh yeah.
I have been told that I switch form very easily.
Groovy.
And it makes it to where sometimes people don't notice who I am.
Mm-hmm.
They won't be able to notice who I am. And even in reference to that guy that you were talking about, is like too much into the woman. You know, there are people in this world that get so enamored by the feminine energy that their powers are easily distracted.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like that. It definitely be like that.
That's why I brought up Sanji when I was mentioning it, because like that's like literally like Sanji's like in One Piece, he's in a scene where he has to battle this opponent, and he's just so enamored with the fact that
she's a shorty, yeah.
Yeah, it's a woman that like he basically almost dies, and almost not only does he almost die, he almost gets his other crew members killed because that person was a strong opponent, and someone else had to fight him, but like
C9. I was watching that episode the other day, bro. Like that's a C9 episode. Nami had to slide in and be like, bro, just chill, like back up. I'll handle this for you, bro.
Bro, literally, and she barely did, but you know, I was able to. But like, it's like that. It's just that energy. It's I feel like not only does it stagnate yourself, it stagnates the progression to everyone else.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, but if we don't have if the other people were not leaders enough, they wouldn't have been able to solidly step in and be like, bro, I think you need some help. Like, let me.
You need some milk, bro.
literally. I can understand where they coming from, and like and all that stuff, and the energy. Like I remember that and feeling that way as like a young bull in my life, and it wasn't until I discovered like that there was just more to life. I was like, oh wow, what is this? This is a skateboard. Oh, this is fun. Like, oh, let me just go. So like, there's more. Or like when you're going to events and just like meeting people and looking to meet the being and so forth, rather than like what you can get from them, whether that be like cosmically, financially, or like relationship wise. Like you like know who you're talking to. Stuff like that. But like, I mean, it comes with awareness, but like, that's why like there's always there's like a character in Samurai Champloo. His name is escaping me, but he's a samurai with the glasses.
See, I'm not well versed with Samurai Champloo though. Like I'm not. My buddy is though. So and names is a hard one for me anyway. So if I don't like watch it all the time, bro, that's just not a thing for me. Like do with the glasses, you know.
bad. Glad we on the same page. We on the same page. Yeah. So Boy with the Glasses, he was just the way he carried himself as like a man in that particular anime. He was just very much so more focused on the fact that like I'm in this world, I'm in this existence. Also, I'm a samurai and I carry this blade, so I know what this brings with me. I don't have time to be knocked off my like square. Have to focus. Like, yeah, it's appreciated on like that type of energy. But like as you mentioned, as like it's a running arc through like anime of like that particular character, which is like dang, I'm all like, I just be thinking like these writers writing these animes, it's like they know someone like this in their life and they just grilling them. Like, that's a whole character.
See, and that's what I was thinking about too. Like, I feel like, you know, paradigms, something that I was learning in the cleanse with you is these paradigms are weird, man, because like sometimes we're like, okay, well, if I put myself in this situation, then I would be too easily distracted because I'm always worrying about these shorties all the time, right? But something about Sanji is like you can't knock his ability, bro. Like he's goated, bro. Like if it had not been a shorty, he's whooping them, bro. You know what I mean? Like dude's goated. But the fact that it was a shorty, it threw him off. You know what I mean? So like that is one thing. And same thing with Meliodas, main character, bro. Like, and nobody's touching Meliodas. Like, that's just a thing. But he does have the thing where he's like, hey, the shorties is it, you know?
Man, so I just find it so funny.
That's them, you know what I mean? That's them, whatever. They goated at the end of the day.
I mean, like they definitely are. Like I said, like Sanji, one of the greatest fighters
Yeah,
on
big
like the
three,
team.
bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
like I'm like he is so powerful, and it's like, dang, dog, like that's like, but like imagine that, like for example, like Luffy, like if Luffy had the same, if Luffy already don't listen to the team, he just
bro.
go. He'll
He
just
really
go.
does.
So
He
like
really does.
if he was on that type of time too, like he would,
Ship sunk season 1, bro. For sure. For
yeah,
sure.
but like that's why in that particular show, like I really appreciated, like for an example, like Usopp's character, like he's always running away from his problems. But low key, he do be like, I put this like when you aren't I think Usopp is a good example of being on your own timeline.
Oh
Because
yeah,
like
sure.
he's not looking, he don't want to get no smoke from nobody. He don't want
Nobody.
no type of smoke. He just want to live his
Yeah.
life. He's just like,
Literally.
he
And
said,
be
we on this
captain.
pirate crew. He said, bro, I want none of it. I want not, like, he be capping crazy though. He do be capping crazy.
He really does, bro.
He
I
be
got
capping.
10,000 soldiers at my beck and call. Like,
Yo, nah, seriously, 10,000 soldiers. The moment everybody else leaves, he like, don't leave. Bro, oh my gosh, he be, but like, nah, I just appreciate him though for like, for an example, being on your own time of like him, like, yo, like maybe we don't have to like, in order to get to where we want to be, maybe we don't have to like go fight these guys that might just destroy the whole shit. Like,
facts. We could just sneak around the camp and accomplish the same goal. And Luffy's like, nah, bro, I'm about to just run up and just go punch the strongest dude. Like, it is what it is. Like,
yo, I think there's like there's an episode where he's attached to Zoro or something, and like,
oh yeah,
bro,
C9
like,
again.
yeah, literally, and like just like I think he was like being wise, like, yo, we gonna trick them, and as he's tricking them, he's about to work. And Zoro just out here, just all like, nah, just fight us. And he's like, are you serious? He's like, we almost got away. What's wrong with you?
Bro, that was comedy, bro. So comedy.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I appreciate this the hustle. Like, you ain't really trying to get into it with people, but
at the end of the day, Zoro was like, oh, I get it. Like he outed them, bro. Like he was like, oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get them to fight each other.
Yeah,
he was like, bro,
literally.
why you tell him? He was like, bro, why you tell them? Like, I was trying to get them, mad at each other, and you over here letting the whole plan go.
Yo, dead though. Let the whole John go. Like, bruh. I understand why he did
that. You ever experienced that in your life?
Oh,
bro.
Yeah.
Facts. Like, some people just can't see what's going on. Like, that's why you have to be aware of who's in the squad. You know what I mean? Like, if homie sometimes he's a little slow at understanding the mission, then you just got to explain it to him before you embark on the mission. Being aware, whatever. But yeah, for sure.
I really relate to that. I really relate to that. Like, yo, like, just letting them know real quick before you go. It's like, yo, this is, we're not gonna do that. We're going.
It's the mission, bro. Like, got it.
Yo, that was dumb funny. Oh my god.
So, I got another question for y'all, because this is a great intro opening up moment. So what do you feel was the anime that opened you up to wanting to dive into more anime?
I'm gonna let Pounds take this one first.
Yeah, I said it was interesting. I was listening to a podcast and they asked the interviewer that same question today, and I was thinking the same thing. Wow. Like, I'd have to say probably was like One Piece, because like I distinctly remember in my life, like, I watched Dragon Ball Z, that was cool. I watched Naruto, like, it's cool, but like One Piece had a special place in my heart because I'd watch it on Toonami. So I watched all Tsunami when I was a kid, and like Saturday nights when I knew the time One Piece came on, my friends be like, "Yo, you trying to hang out?" I'd be like, "Dog, no."
It's about that time. You should have hit me up earlier, dog. Like, sorry.
I used to go to my friend's house and like I would tell him like I'm down to hang out, but at this time I need access to some type of television.
Fact. Now when we cutting it close and I start getting stressed out, you know why, bro?
Really? I have one chance a week.
I had a friend like that. He would call me. He would like, "Yo, can you get the NFL channel? Because it's Thursday. But if you're not gonna put it on, I'm not coming." And I'd be like, "Bro, I don't care. Like, I'm not stuck."
It really be like that though.
I got nothing to watch.
Yeah, so. Bro, it'd be like that, dog. Look, I can stream it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell you how I stream it because we on live, but I can stream it for you, my dog. So I'm gonna have to slide with Pounds on this one. It's definitely One Piece. And same thing with Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was goated. You know, I was always definitely one of those kids that thought he could go Super Saiyan for sure. But as far as the one that just snatched me, it was totally One Piece, bro. And so you said Toonami, bro. What about that theme song, the old theme song, the Gado set sail for One Piece, bro? That was the one. This new One Piece intro music is not it, bro. It's not it. It's so soft. For such a hard anime, bro, it's so soft, dog. I skip it every time.
I mean, I skip most animes things. I skip.
Some of them be fire, bro. Like that Seven Deadly Sins intro was busting, bro.
But that's the same thing like Samurai Champloo, like that.
Facts.
That, like New Job
I am the sword. Yeah, dog. Literally, bro. Afro Samurai too. Like, I don't know. One Piece, soft, bro. They be on some singy, let's hold hands and skip down the road stuff, bro. It's just not it.
I want to feel like I'm about to become the Pirate King, dog.
Bro, facts. Like, gas it up, son. Like, that's probably why, you know, there's those people that's like, oh, I don't like One Piece. It's because they listen to the intro music and it's mad long. So, like, it's like half the episode is the intro, bro. The whole half the episode, and it's soft. So they hear the intro and be like, all right, cut it off. I don't like One Piece. Don't even give it a chance, bro.
Nah, seriously, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen.
Literally.
Like, it's and on like top of I was about to say too, with like depending on the show, like, bro, if the intro hit different, when the intro is good, there's nothing better than just letting it rock while you get yourself ready to start watching the episode. I don't have to rush over to my computer like I gotta skip this.
Facts.
Like it allows the transferring. Like we talked about going in between portals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Having a good intro allows for the actual transition.
Facts.
To your show, like, and
grab
a good
your little
outro
popcorn,
too.
dance back,
Yo.
Sit down, get cozy, bro. Doing your little jig and stuff. For real. That sets the whole mood, bro.
That's like, why I like no, you about to say?
No, go ahead. I'm long-winded, bro. So
I was like Outlaw Star is like one of my favorite animes. And like one of the outros is like super smooth, but it's like meditative. So when the episode ends, it's not like, oh, I want to hop into another episode. It's like, let me digest what I just saw.
Oh yeah.
Vibe, like it's like I'm thinking about my breath, like just the way that the piano is and all that. Like
super groovy, bro. See, an anime that you probably won't like because you couldn't vibe with Meliodas is Bastard, bro. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah. I see Bastard.
Intro of Bastard is fire, bro. So fire, dog. Makes me want to be a rock star every time, bro. Let me go buy a guitar real quick.
Bro,
for real.
Oh my gosh. That man is a savage, yo. Like
he really is.
I don't know, but at the same time, I don't know what the kingdom expected. Like he the greatest wizard of all time. Like
literally, and they was literally fighting the boy.
Like what does the royal hierarchy mean to a person that can like spawn golems and stuff? Like what do you,
bro? Literally, and not only that is like these dudes was fighting them. Like that's how he got like put inside the little boy's body. is because they was fighting this dude. It couldn't beat him, so they put him inside a little boy's body, right? And then they like, okay, well, maybe this dude will defend the kingdom.
No.
Bro, make that make sense.
in fact, the fact he was upset that they put him back into the body of a child. He was angry about that.
Like he was like, I'm mopping all y'all, dog. All y'all gonna have to see me.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. Like I would be disrespected too if you captured me,
bro.
I'm in prison for centuries, and I'm in this kid's body, and then I get released. Like, why would I listen to you?
Literally, bro.
That is the last thing on my mind.
Literally, dog. No. I feel like the creator of that was definitely like a Inuyasha fan, though, for sure.
Yo, without a doubt, Inuyasha. Oh my gosh, Inuyasha.
I
love the magic in Inuyasha. Just
bro, seriously, bro. Seriously. Legendary, dog.
Yeah, that was
That's
sick.
probably another one that back to Muhammad's question, that's probably another one that got me on anime too, for real. Because I used to that was the first manga I read was Inuyasha. So.
No, it's interesting. Like I found anime, never got into manga until like really recently, but it's not even really manga. I guess like I've been like reading like webtoons and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And like the first one that I ever got a chance to check out was Guide to High School.
Nice.
Yeah, so, it was interesting.
Is that, let me think. I feel like my buddy told me about that one. What's the plot in that one again?
Basically, it's like another like there's like some tournaments. There's like some tournament scenes where they have to win the tournament, but there's also like some underlying like factions battling against each other, and like they're in like Seoul, Korea. And there's a lot of like mythical callbacks to like stuff like Son Goku and all that.
Oh, groovy, yeah.
Yeah, but it was the first time I ever experienced, like I saw it as an anime. First 2 episodes, I was like, bro, this is garbage. I really thought that. I was like, I have no idea what's going on. Blah 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 blah. So I found it as like in the comic version of it. Started reading it, and I was like, yo, no wonder those first 3 episodes were so bad. Y'all left out like whole chapters. No wonder nothing made sense.
Definitely be like that, yeah.
And like
definitely be like that.
I got to like chapter 250 reading it, but anime wise, I couldn't get past episode 3. Like
tragic.
That's crazy. The adaptation of like your art can be like so construed through different mediums.
Yeah, see, I never understand that. Like, why would you sell yourself short? Because my buddy be saying the same thing about One Piece. There's like whole backstories on certain characters and stuff that we will never be able to see on the screen. You know what I mean? I'm like, Oda, bro, like, what's up? Like, why do we not get to see this? Why we gotta read it? Like, I feel like you could be making so much more money, you know, like, and have
was a thing that I know like regular shows used to do, and I think some of the animes do it, but they're called like webisodes. To where they give you like little background. It was really popular with the show True Blood, not anime, but like True. I don't know if y'all ever heard of True Blood. Like,
hey, yeah, True Blood's lit.
Yeah, okay, all right. I didn't want to be by my own. But if you were really into True Blood when it was airing live, they would air a webisode like immediately after the show ended.
Oh, I see.
And you'd be able to go and see like the redhead girl, like she would have like her own little, because she was a little bit of a reporter in the show.
Yeah.
So she would go and you would get like commentary from her and stuff like that.
Oh, that's rad.
I think that would be pretty rad to do with these anime.
Because for sure.
Backstory.
Yeah, especially with the mangas, because I feel like they definitely sell themselves out, because like figuring out what happened to. See, here's the name thing. You remember the dude that Luffy beat, the lightning god dude in Skypiea?
Yeah.
So my buddy was telling me that he has like a whole, where he went to after Luffy kicked his butt and everything, bro. And I'm like, bro, supposedly the dude's on the moon and stuff. And I'm like, bro, like, Oh, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, we didn't even know any planets outside the One Piece world existed, dog. And Buddy's on the moon, and you not about to drop
good.
this in the anime? That's blow your mind, bro. I guess we just gonna have to read the manga. That's crazy.
Nah, seriously, I'm definitely gonna have to read the manga. You telling me stuff like that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's, bro. Like, where the websites at? They gonna have to talk to you, Muhammad. Look, I'm gonna give them your number.
Right.
Like, Oda.
I mean, we could do many ones on here too. Like, if you want to read from the manga, you know what I mean, and just like have the picture up, and we could do like.
Hey, I'm with it. Like some non-canon fan art stuff. Yeah. Hey, I'm with it. Yeah. I'm definitely with it.
You know, help curate more of that depth of the conversation, because that's a really big thing. Like, because I love watching like TV. I'm a TV buff. So,
yeah, facts.
And seeing, you know, I do a lot of culture classic stuff, and being that, you know, the anime world is kind of still like underground. So, but I feel like it's coming like more prevalent. So being able to like speak these things into existence, like The Walking Dead got so popular that they had to have a talk show immediately after.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
You know, you have this large of an audience watching these live episodes. We have the space and capacity to have something like immediately after, to where, you know, we're giving some background text, we're highlighting certain things that came through the episode for that day, and it helps us to be able to follow the story more. It helps to merge the manga and the anime world to where, you know, this is the illustration content versus the live content, and why the character story may be shifting a little bit, because what we realize is that we get a lot more attached to the live function versus in the like written stuff. Like, we're a little bit more like, dang, they had to die. I didn't want them to die so early, but I'm gonna keep reading this book.
Yeah.
But if you kill a character off like that,
bro,
you know, devastation. Like,
dude, Ace's death, bro. Man, Ace's death, bro. Break your whole heart, dog. Matter of fact, not even Ace's death. Well, Ace's death for sure. We not gonna discredit none of that. But the death of the Going Merry, bro. Bro, they had a whole episode about it. It's just a ship. It's just their ship, bro. And you over here like, oh, Mary, come back, Mary. You know what I mean? In tears over a ship, bro. And like, it really be like that for real. Bro.
That's not crazy. It was just like, I just want to carry y'all a little bit farther. I'm just like, oh my God. It's like, dang, bro. Yeah, bro. I was like, man, I wish my inanimate object loved me like that.
Dude, for real, bro. For real, dog.
Really genuinely caring. To the point that they fix them themselves, like, bro.
Literally, bro. That was super groovy. Speaking of look, that's a spiritual tip right there. Like, their ship had a spirit connected to it. You know what I mean? Which is super groovy, because I believe you know that everything that has energy, you know, and anything in this reality is energy. So anything that has energy, I believe that there is a spirit associated with that energy, you know, just because it's energy, which I could be 100% incorrect, but this is just how I view things. You know what I mean? So the ship had its own energy, and it saved them at one point in time. Like, they were like done, like they were about to get taken out, and the ship was broken, sunk to the bottom of the sea, bro, and then fixed itself, came back up and saved them, bro, and took them to freedom, bro. Like, super.
I need a vehicle like that.
I swear. Where you at, Mary? Dog, come on, pull up.
Yeah, seriously. And it's also like a really good aspect of like in a certain way, like attachment, because they were very attached to that ship, and even more so when they realized that it had a soul.
Yeah.
And, like, but at the same time, you know, like, you got to do what you got to do. So like, that whole process of like grieving and letting go and just allowing allowing that things have to change and things have to move on sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
but you know, they had to do that, which allowed like another ship into their life, which was
Literally.
super cool, which was like
Dude,
super
that
cool
was
shit.
funny. Super busting. They fought Usopp and Luffy fought over that shit though, bro, because Usopp didn't understand it. Like, and you know, there's times, you know, in my life, of course, where I'm like, okay, well, I don't want this certain chapter to end. You know what I mean? But it's already done. Like, it's already over with. But like, you know, holding on to that attachment. But definitely like Usopp, bro, like he was like, okay, well, you just abandoned our friend, because I don't see Mary as a ship, I see her as a friend, and you abandoning her. And Luffy's basically like, bro, shut up, it's over with, like, shut up, dog. And he's like, all right, basically, long story short, you know, spoiler warning for anybody else listening, but he's like, all right, fight me. You know what I mean? They duke it out. He left the crew and everything, bro, like, all because he wasn't trying to let that attachment go that was already done and over with, bro.
Facts. And like, and he see if he had been through the conversational cleanse, his throat chakra would have been opened up to express
Fact.
that the ship is alive, y'all. That is the reason I'm fighting so hard over here.
Facts.
That's all he had to say.
Oh yeah, because that definitely was, because they didn't know that, because he walked up. Yeah, he seen the spirit fixing the ship. I forgot about that. Yeah,
that's all he had to say. And
literally,
like, they wouldn't have. The thing is, like, they wouldn't have disbelieved it. I don't think they would have. Like, I don't think they would have. Like,
nah, definitely not.
But like, yeah, yo, that's why you gotta
speak your piece.
Yeah, speak your piece.
Don't be afraid of it.
Exactly, and don't be afraid if you sound wild. Like, and if they don't like what you said, now you know you're not supposed to be hanging out with them.
Facts. Fact, not the child, bro.
Keep it pushing.
Facts.
That, you know, being able to watch, you know, anything with a higher sense of communication, it definitely helps to level up our quantum aspect of life. Because I greatly feel like the anime universe just like speaks to like how we're entangling ourselves in a spiritual place. You know what I mean? Like, if I was able to manifest my non-physical self, it would end up looking like one of these anime characters.
Facts. Big old facts, bro. Big old facts.
Have either one of you ever said, like, that's me? Like that?
Luffy, hands down, dog.
Yeah, Luffy, bro. And Asta for sure.
Yeah, bro. Dude, Luffy's my dude. Except Luffy has a little more. He doesn't have any filter, for real. Like I have developed a filter. I used to not have a filter, but like he's just like gung ho. You know, I don't like this guy. Fight me. And at there was a moment when we first meet him or whatever, and there's this female pirate captain. She was like heavier, and he's like talking to Kobe. She's talking to Kobe, because she used to beat up Kobe or whatever. And she's like, who's the prettiest woman of the sea? And Kobe's like stuttering, like all freaked out. And Luffy's like, who's this fat lady? You know what I mean? And the whole ship's like, bruh, he didn't just say that. You know what I mean? Like, and she goes off. Like, so that's one thing. The only different part that I would say between me and Luffy is he zero filter, dog. Like, he's just whatever on his mind, he's about to talk about it, bro. No hesitation.
I feel like that's like a huge thing for like a lot of the main characters for a lot of these like shonens is like it's the same thing with like Asta and same thing with Goku. Like, they just say what comes to same thing with Naruto. They literally just speak. All of them just speak. Gon too. Gon just speaks. He does not care. Even like man, like so in terms of one of these animes in particular, like I'd have to say, like, really, like I felt that way with like Asta, because like Asta, like I was just so impressed with his determination. Like, he just wants to be the Wizard King, but he cannot use magic. Like, but he's not gonna give up.
I was trying to figure out where I was hearing that name from. My buddy told me about that one. I haven't watched that anime yet, though.
Yeah, Black Clover, bro.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Yeah, Black Clover is fire. Like I really enjoy it. It definitely got like a lot of good it's like a lot of good magic. It's in my opinion, Black Clover is a really good critique on like classism and what it does to a society.
I see, yeah.
Because like there's like literal levels where it's basically like the whole show is kind of based around magic and your magical abilities. And the people who are like have really strong natural magic have put themselves at basically the upper echelon of society, and they look down on people who don't have any magical ability.
I see, yeah.
And like you're watching, like it's like a critique on like really just abundance and people who don't have it, and like people taking advantage of that. But that's why like Asa had no magic at all, so like he's literally on the bottom totem pole for like the entire nation. Like he has no magic.
Yeah,
and like they would let him know that daily. Like
he's like, you a peasant.
But the thing is,
basically,
like, because he didn't have to do that. Like he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be the Wizard King." So what he would do to like put himself in that position to like maybe see that future come true is he would work out. He's like, "Oh, I don't have magic, but I have my body. I have my vessel." So he would work on his vessel. Since he worked on his vessel and so forth, like when it came time for him to actually be able to like start working and protecting people in his kingdom, people, if you grew up using magic, you're not gonna use your body to do stuff. I'm gonna just wizard it over here, like blah blah blah. Meanwhile, so they're not used to like doing that. So everyone's not really strong.
Yeah.
This man,
everybody's getting knocked out.
This man is, all he knows is working out and so forth. So like just watching him just like pull up on these like aristocrats and throwing hands and they're not prepared for it because they're like, oh my gosh, like
what is this? This is different.
That would be shocking. Can you imagine it? Like you're used to magic your entire life, people like throwing spells at you, and then this one random comes around, no spells, just runs up in your midst.
Imagine explaining that to your family, like, bro, like this dude ran up to me and he actually hit me with his hand, bro. Like, can you believe that? He hit me with his hand, dog. Like,
yo, it is, but no, it's impossible. There must have been some magic involved.
This must have been a dream.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but that's why I just love the determination. Even though you don't have the tools, you have the tools.
Right, facts.
I love that. I love it.
That's a big thing that's happening these days, for sure. Sure. Being able to just capitalize on knowing like, okay, I don't have any powers right now, but I'm going to utilize what power I do have, which is the power of mind. Probably didn't realize that he was utilizing, which is the most powerful thing. And that sparked me to remind myself of my own like growth, because when I started becoming more, adamant to becoming stronger, I was like, I know I'm this divine, eclectic being. I have no idea what my powers are. I don't know how they gonna come. Like, y'all telling me I'm magical as fuck. I don't know how. But I'm just gonna do what I need to do. And then slowly my powers just, started manifesting for me to see it and accept it. Because it was like basically like once you start accepting, it all just comes. And, people are just like, they're taking back, they're surprised, because in our day, like people are just severely programmed, severely programmed to respond in such a way. And that when you're using your powers, you're just responding more to your ability than the social quota. And so it's very easily seen quickly, so that like that visual makes so much sense to me.
Likewise.
I be beating niggas out.
Yo, the spiritual energy, man.
Yeah, dog.
I wish I had the discipline of, you said the embodiment of some of these anime characters. Like if I had the discipline of like Goku, like
bro,
I would be so just on. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what I'd be doing.
Likewise.
You're gonna be there. You're gonna be there soon.
Like Shanks, bro. Like when you were talking about like beating niggas up with spiritual energy, bro. Like in One Piece, there's this they have like different kind of hockeys, which is like a power. And so Shanks has the best conqueror's hockey. And basically what that means is like he could just walk in a room and like stare at people and they drop dead, bro. Like just looking at them, they're slumped, bro. Like it takes like a very powerful person to even be in his presence. Like, and that's just crazy, just off his conqueror's hockey alone, which is, just his energy alone. Like you just can't even be in his presence without fainting. Or some people just die, bro. Like it's crazy.
I mean, it depends on the level too. Yeah, as you said, like the majority of them just be fainting out there, and like
dog.
Because it's interesting because it really speaks on how strong your power of will is, and I feel I at least in my life I've experienced at least like a couple of people where it's like when I make eye contact with them in my life when I was like met them, like I could sense the power of the being they were.
Yeah.
Before they even said anything. It's just I just knew. Like I just felt the energy.
It's like, he knows this stuff.
Yeah, like you just know. You know the energy. And it's like I also think like depending on how powerful your energy is, like you can like have an effect like spiritually with the people around you. Like
literally.
The way you like you vibrate your energy like causes them to act certain ways or be more positive or negative depending on what it is.
Facts. Like egos, like it that's something that I've witnessed too, is like it's like if certain people walk into the room, off tip, it's like, okay, well, I have to compete with this person, or I have to talk about how cool I am because this person has walked in, you know what I mean? And I have to like outdo this person, or I have to, turn things into competitions and whatnot, But yeah, it's definitely a thing. And I feel like it definitely exists within ego for sure. I am host now. I have no idea what happened.
I think she might have dropped out.
Yeah, but, is the live still going?
It says live. I don't but maybe she'll be able to rejoin. But to speak to what you were saying though, I like what you said. Like I think I never thought of it that way about the aspect of the way people's egos and how like they do compete.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, my hot man.
I'm like, what?
Welcome back. We were just going a little bit more on the ego, Johns.
Yeah, y'all was going in and knocked me off.
See, it's that spiritual pressure. You know what I mean? We over here developing Conquerors hockey and whatnot. Devices can't take it.
Yeah.
We decrypted stuff. And they're like, hold up, nope, signal don't get lost that easily.
But you was like, what was you saying about the ego?
Just like you brought up a very interesting point about how people that it is based in ego and why they feel like you coming into the room, they have to like conquer your energy.
Yeah.
Which is like very I want to say kind of like carnivorous in a way, because it's like you are finding the biggest person in the room you perceive, and you're like, let me above myself.
Yes.
To gain some energy into my existence.
Yeah.
And that's like you're carnivorous of people's energy instead of just like letting them be. Like just
literally.
And I mean, like there's like examples of like people talk about like turn the other cheek or so forth or yada yada, but like I feel as though in the context of you mentioned like with ego, it's like really plays into like that whole not more so how do you see yourself or how do you feel about yourself? I guess it's more so how do you feel about what other people feel about you.
See, yeah. I like it. That image thing is a thing, bro. It is. It's totally a thing for sure. For sure.
It's nice being outside and listening to this. Like,
I know, like I'm low-key jealous. Like I'm over here like I'm hearing the birds chirping and whatnot, you know, crickets and all that good stuff. And I'm over here like, bro, like see, look, I'm having an ego competition thing now too. I have to go outside. No, I'm just playing.
y'all are pulling me to like look up at the stars and just like, you know, it's a pleasurable place to be able to hear individuals, you know, not just speaking from a place of, you know, this anime is awesome, which it is, but also like this is how I can source it and love it even more. You know, and
sure.
Because honestly, my big thing is that we're only ever shooting out the expression of self. And I feel like when people create, you know, storylines, they're creating the storyline off of like a feeling, and then like this is what that feeling would create. You know, and these are how all of the players would play, because sometimes, you know, all of those that all is happening like in your head. You know what I mean? Sometimes we like to say, oh, that shiesty person over here, that's not me, but I'm this person over here, like this majestic, you know, godson, you know, and we like to compartmentalize ourselves, but being able to see like, you know, maybe that is all of me having one thought.
I like it.
You know, and everyone's at the field that has something to say.
Yeah, I like it. Like, was it like what we were talking about earlier? What character do you see yourself as, or whatever? Like, there's totally moments where I could see myself as all the Straw Hats. You know what I mean? Like every single one of them, bro. Like in certain instances, in certain moments, I'm like, bro, I'm totally Chopper in this moment, bro. Or I'm totally, you know what I mean? Like I'm in this moment, I'm totally Usopp, bro. You know what I mean? So being able to relate with all of them is pretty groovy too, for sure.
No, without a doubt.
I'm excited on what we about to talk. What is it? So is it next weekend or is it the weekend after next?
After next, the 21st.
So what anime are we about to be binging, bro? Like what anime are we binging, bro? Because I'm excited for
that.
The choices.
I'm gonna have to. We wait. Well, I mean, what do we like? Well, that's the thing. Well, what do we want to look for? Like, what's
the topic? We'll let Mahatma pick the topic, and then we'll find an anime to try to match that topic or something, or that lesson.
Like, okay, I think that maybe the first thing would be maybe like discussing the different genres of animes.
Okay.
Right, like to you know, to just start off that specification, because you know, maybe people might start watching these lives and they've never watched anime.
Yeah,
that's a very valid point, because like I was like on like earlier when I was on the phone with my mentor, I was like talking to him about animes, and like he was talking to me, and I was like letting him know like, oh, what you're talking about is shonen. That's a particular type.
See, yeah.
Versus like slice of life and stuff like that. And more so, but yeah, I feel like that'd be cool, because then we could pick like a good example, like something that would embody the of that genre, like that one anime for example, like the shonen, which is like aimed at like young boys and adventure and battles, blah blah. Like for example, One Piece. That's a shonen. Like that's a great I think that One Piece, Naruto, Hunter,
Dragon Ball Z,
like they're all shonen. I don't think Inuyasha is though. It might be, but I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not, but it might be. Versus like or like My Hero is not a shonen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like another, like a slice of life could be like like
Yeah, so this is gonna be awesome for me too because I'm not even well aware of all the different types of anime either. So this is cool for sure.
Yeah, nah, seriously, we're gonna go down a rabbit hole because like the sports animes, that's a whole other conversation because those are fire.
You said sports animes?
Yeah, because like
What?
like
Bro, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Sports animes are some of my favorite.
Oh, that's
Haiku is like I have never really wanted to play volleyball in my life. I've played it. I'm like, it's cool.
volleyball's fire, bro.
Yeah, volleyball's fire. But the thing is, watching it in haiku, I was like, bro, take me to the beach right now. Like this anime made me want to play the sport. And that's like the same thing happened if I'm like Karukaso basketball. Like I was like I played basketball myself, but like watching that show, I was like, bro, the way he crossed him up and the way he looked back, and it's like there's 3 seconds on the clock. I have to do something.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so fire. Oh my gosh.
That's one of the things I love about anime. Like they do a zoom up on the face and they're like red dripping down.
Dude, Moggy's good for those kind of things too, bro. Or like when they get upset and their head gets all big and they come from that like top angle, you know. For sure, bro.
Really detailed and stuff like that. So we've definitely been here for an hour mark. So we want to take this moment to start wrapping it up. We allowed individuals to see a little bit of our behind the scenes of what we got coming up next. I'm super excited about this and being able to hold space with y'all and helping out to and myself as well get more animated because you know we have to see the messages in life and if it's in cartoon first, cool, like let it be that. So anybody have any final closing words before we tune out?
Watch One Piece.
Look, both of them like
are we doing One Piece?
Yeah, I was just saying, this was my last thing I was saying is watch One Piece. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, okay. All right. So is that the one that we're gonna do coming up? I'm trying to do a new one, bro. Nah. Let's do some ones we know about first, and then we'll bust out new ones.
Yeah, we'll go for the job with what you mentioned with the genres. We can do the genres of the ones we know about, and then the new ones we can find something because there's a lot of.
Have you seen Magi?
Yes, fire.
Fire. What is that? Is it like is that a Shonen Jump or what is that?
I think you could say it is. I think it is. Personally, it's like basically Magi is about. It's like Aladdin, but it's not. It's basically the storyline of the genie.
Yeah.
In the context of Aladdin, but like I don't think Aladdin's in it. I think it's mainly about the genie. But there's a spin-off of that which is about Sinbad.
Yeah,
dude. And that's a whole other thing.
Definitely Shonen Jump then.
Yeah.
The one with Sinbad is definitely Shonen.
Yeah.
So you want to go with Magi for week after next episode and we can just binge it?
Yo, oh my god, bring me back to Magi. All right, yeah, we can go through it. I'm guessing this year I've just been revisiting stuff, so it's funny how this is happening.
Big bet.
All right, well, let's finish any last tidbits as we sign off. We appreciate the audience, those that are tapping in. If y'all are watching this and you have some suggestions, definitely throw some suggestions in the chat.
Facts.
We will have a description down below in this video soon. If you don't see it there now, it will be eventually. Until then, peace, love, and light.